Hi everyone, this is Carolynne from NonnasNuttykrafts, and I'm in a different room. Ah, and I bet you're wondering why. Well, let me just tell you. I decided to do a craft or a little thing to say, hey, this is something you can do that will make your items give a little pop and some definition to. So I thought I'd give it a whirl and just come on and see if anybody's on this late of the hour, because I've been wanting to make this for 2 days and I was just like, oh, I gotta do this. So let me get that out of the way just to let you guys know I have reached. Hey, who are you? Hello? Whoever you are, you're on a live. May I have your name? I think you got on a live by accident. That is hysterical. Somebody just popped in on our live. Oh, well. Okay, so let's just get on with this. So what I did is this, or what I'm starting to do is this. I found, where? These are, it's wallpaper. It says wallpaper, peel and stick. And I thought, how cool. They had some different designs. I chose this one. It's like a shiplap. And what I want to do is this. Now I've only put 2 down and I kind of like it. So I said, I got to videotape this. So see, this is that poster board that you get at Dollar Tree, you know, to make, you know, your signs with. So I thought, I just couldn't wait another day to do this. Now I will say that I'm going to turn you guys down so you can see, and I'm hoping that this doesn't go wonky on me enough so that you're going to just see the floor is what you're going to see. So each of these sheets here, they're all the same sheets, so it's the same, you know, the same all the way across. Let me get that out of the way if I can. Right? So it follows the same pattern. But what I did notice, so like I did one that didn't have nails, didn't have nails, right? So I'm going to flip this one around, and so that this one has the nails, so it's like every other one. And then this one would be, you know, the same thing, the opposite to it. Because if I did it all the same, you know, for instance, let's see, would this be the same way? Yeah. So see how it be like that and it would look like it's the same board. And I want it to be, you know, like one board ended and another board started, if that makes sense, you know, like that. So I just started. Now I have the paper cutter here, and I have a, where I put my pencil? I bought a pencil in here somewhere. Oh, it's behind me. A pen and a pen, because I wasn't sure if it would go on it. And I'm just going to line it up and continue to go, you know, to the next row or wherever you want to call it. So this one ended here with that. So I need to flip this one around and do it like that. And I'm conscious to make sure that I'm staying as straight as can be, you guys. And then I'm going to be, now because I got to stay straight here, I got to stay on the edge here, and I got to stay straight here. So I got to watch, you know, that I'm all on everybody's straight line. Now with this, what made it really easy is they have these, you know, right here it says crack and peel. So you just fold it back and it literally cracks it open. So now depending which way you're going to peel, so my peel is going to be this side. So I'm going to peel off this little bit first. How easy that is, right? And I'm going to stick it right at the corner, you know, where I want it to meet here. I want to make sure I'm not going to overlap or anything onto the one that, you know, that's here. And I want to make sure I'm pretty straight. That's pretty straight. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the rest of this. Whoops. And as I lay it out, I'm just going to rub my hand. Now I do feel, you know, this part of it going as I'm rubbing it out. So I want to make sure I get that kind of even. And I did pretty good on that. The seam is pretty seamless here, which is pretty good. And I'm just rubbing it out. Now, if you're not sure if you wanted to put this on your board, you could do it where you flip it over and you could put tape on it if you want to do it that way before you really decide you want to do this. Now, this one has this to this. So, needless to say, I'm going to flip it around so that I don't have the nails touching each other. See if I can get you up a little bit, if it will stay. It may or may not stay. I think it's going to be close enough there. Okay, so again, I'm going to crack it. I'm going to peel this piece right off. And again, you can get these at Dollar Tree. Oops. Now see, I peeled the wrong side. Okay, so we're just going to have to peel the whole thing off. All right, I'm going to put my corner in and look at my other corner. I don't want them to overlap on each other. And I just want to make sure, because I don't want it to gap. Got a little bit of a gap there. There we go, that kind of fixed it. This is coming out pretty cool. I will say so myself. Those are the easy ones. All the rest are going to be the hard ones. Because those are the ones we're going to have to cut. So I had bought 10 of these, again, not knowing how many I would need. Let me scoot back a little bit. Ooh, there we go. So you can see. So now I have this one that has to go here. So my edge is going to be there. I bought a pen and a pencil because I wasn't quite sure. So I think, how am I going to do this? Let's see if I flip it. I need this down here. So if I flip it this way, I can do it. And then I'm going to flip it the other way. And pray this works. I don't have big space here. So I'm going to measure it. And I'd rather cut longer than shorter, because if I cut longer, then I can always just fold it over on the other side. All right, so that's about where we are. And because I just want to make sure I'm going to have enough, I'm going to go probably, what is that, about a ½ an inch more. Oh, you like my nice straight line? I do have a paper cutter here so that my lines will be straight and not as crooked as you just saw. I'll make sure the paper's even here. My things are and being that it's a pencil makes it easy to erase off of there. So let's see how good I was on this first piece. Oops, wrong side. This is the one that goes here. So I didn't do too bad. It's a lot more over than I wanted, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and crack the seam. The seam happens to be on the outside, so oops. Oh, it's a combination. It's on this side too. Well, so we're lining up to the last one. Again, not going over. Bubble in there. And then just smooth it out. So see, I'm not worried about this coming over because I can just take this and just tuck it right over. Let it stick to the back because it's not going to do me any good on any of this because it's just too much. You know, it's not enough, I should say. Now, this one, we're going to erase my lovely line. And it erases off really easy, y'all. Pretty cool. That's because it's like a vinyl. So this one I need I needed to have the things there. So this one's going to have to sit out. And we're going to have to bring this one in. Okay. Now you could do something like this, like I'm scoring it with my hand. And that would make it a little bit easier. But when I cut it, I know where the score is, and I can go just a little bit past that scoring to give me a little bit to use on the other side. It's nice to have a nice cutter to do that with. So you have a little bit that I can fold over, which is totally 100% fine. So this is the breaking part. They have it, you know, with dotted lines there, so it makes it easier. Peel it off, which is my side. And we're going to put this piece right in here. And after I show you, I'm going to show you how we're going to take pictures with this. I didn't think you were just going to get away with me decorating a board, you know. Stage it. I like the way that's folded like that. I want it more rounded. There we go. All right. Easy peasy so far, right? It's not hard. It really isn't hard, y'all. So now we're going to continue here. So see, we need one with, let's see if we can start on the other side. It might work. So we need it to be that long, which would be this one. So we need this center board here. Or can we do it like this? Yeah. Because see, we did dot, no dot, it would be dot. Perfect. But I will need to cut this right off there so that I stay even with the paper. So let's give this a cut off. See how good I did. Perfect. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're just going to hold it, mat it up, push it up against it, kind of give it a little of a score here. So I know I'm going to go to this brown line. I'm going to cut on that brown line. Make sure I'm even at the top. Everything's flush here. Perfect. Perfect. See how cool this is? It's not hard. And this is just going to give a really cool backing to my photography. That one went on a little bit of an angle. There we still. And again, just tuck it under. Now, does that work for me here? Nope, not yet. But it works for me going this way. So we'll just keep going this way. This is kind of playing like a little game of Tetra, you know, where you're like, oh, I should try it this way and this way. Hey, listen, if you guys see down below, I have the Wounded Warriors project, and if you send me stars, it would be awesome. I've achieved one goal with them, and I'm up to, I think it was up to 6,400 stars I was at, so I would love to send them more than what they were expecting. Also on my business page, if you look, I'm also doing one for donations for where I go with the rescue Project Second Chance. So that's a birthday wish one. So if you would like to participate in that one, that would be cool. Now, because this ended here on the scene like this, this one here is going to be short. So see, I kind of want to follow everything on the same. So if I cut one of these off, cut this one off, then I'll be able to patch that into here because see, it's blank. So let's try that. And again, if you're just coming on, I got this at Dollar Tree. It was a whim, I'll tell you, because I did not know they had these. And I thought, you know, this is perfect so my board doesn't look so white, you know, when doing this. So we're going to put this one there, right? Yeah, because see, I'm a little short here, so we're going to put it on this side. And I'm a little long on that side too. So see, we have to make some decisions here because I'm long here on this side and here. So what I'm going to do is cut on this line here. Take that off. Could actually, yeah, we'll cut it on the line. So that takes off a lot of that. And then once we get to the corner, we'll cut it on an angle. All right, so let's peel and stick this. If you have any questions, just ask away. My camera is on an angle facing down. And it's hard for me to see any questions. Because they're so light, the questions. So doesn't this look kind of cool already? Oh, come on. Come on. One side, two sides, three sides. One side's got to want to bend. There we go. I got it now. Come on. There we go. So this is going to go right up against that one. Perfect. Now what we're going to do, we're going to cut this just like you would cut. And did I bring my scissors? Hold on. Let me go get a pair of scissors. I thought I should have. And I said, oh no, not that I need any. Okay, hold on. Right in the room next door. My slipper came off too. I'm back. So, what I'm going to do here, let's see if I can get you to see the corner. You can either slice it this way fold this one down, then the other, or vice versa. I'm going to do it, and make sure you guys are in the, I'm going to do it where I'm going to just snip straight across like that. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to take this one and fold it over. I don't want this piece, so I'm just going to cut it right off. And then we have a nice corner. Now, if you feel these don't stick good, you can go back with some glue, you know, hot glue, and glue it some more. Glue it some more. Let me just see. Let me go back on some comments, because I know I missed a lot. Hi, Joyce. Let me see if I can bring you in. Hi, Diane. Hi, Carolynne. Hi, Michelle. Oops, see, there goes my camera. It doesn't like to stay because it's too heavy. I have it hanging. My other camera broke. Hey, Virginia. How are you? Who is that? And France. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so hopefully you could still see. So we have just these two little spots at the far end here. So I've only used 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's see how many I have, because I said I bought 10. I bought one. Let's see, I have one. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 full sheets left. And I've used all, I just want to make sure I got 5 full sheets and not scraps on it laying around somewhere. Nope, I have 5 full sheets still. So I bought 10 for this. So we're going to see if we can just use what would be 6 sheets and maybe be done with this. And I think what I'm going to have to do is do it like this. Tough situation, because I would need that one, but I would see it's going to look a little funky, but probably nobody's ever going to notice that it's every other one, and every other one should be like this. Should have this one here with this one here, but on this side it will be the same. So can I cut it right down the line? I think I can. See how that works. Oh, I did have some scraps over here. Oh, but these were too short on both ends. Yeah, these were too short. Oh, they were just a little bit longer. Okay, so we cut these. Now, it would be this to this, but this would be plain to this to this, and it should be plain to this, this to this. So it is right. On this path it is right, and on this path it is right. This path is zigzags, and this path is zigzags. So I do have it right. All right. I was happy about that. I thought I was making an error. So I'm going to cut on this line here, because I don't need all that. Which one did I say I was going to cut on? Yep, that line. Match it up to the board. There we go. So happy that worked out. funny how your pattern works out when you're not paying attention. Sometimes it seems to work out just right. Perfect. So again, I'm doing the corner to corner, making sure my edges are sealed here and just coming straight up. And then again, I'm going to fold it over so that it moves to the other side. All right, look at how cool it's coming out. I'm going to show you guys when it's totally done. You guys are going to say it's remarkable. All right, so on this one, we have to skip one to have the two together. All right, oh, maybe we have it here. Hold on. We do. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect on all means. So let's peel this baby back. Peel it, baby. I'm not seeing your comments, but I will answer them. I promise, I promise, I promise. So again, if you're just coming in, this is the poster board that you get from Dollar Tree that folds up for science projects. And I found these at Dollar Tree. They're peel and stick wall stickers. Put them on the wall. I guess you can apply wherever you want. So I decided to put it on my poster board to make my poster board backing. And not too busy, but, you know, give me some sort of, you know, depth. Then the white board kind of makes everything look stagnant. Okay, so we got that off. So we're going to put it right up here. Make sure our corner is covered there. Not covered, but meets up. And the rest of this. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just take the rest and fold it right around here. And this is a great thing to use. I've been using this, and although I've been wanting to put some sort of backing on it, and every time I go to find something, I either not find enough or something I don't like, is all. So I have 4 full sheets, so I use 6 sheets. And I bought 10 and I used 6. Now I can decorate the other side if I wanted to and go the other direction. Definitely don't have enough to do it. But let me show you why I wanted to do this. Let me move all of some goodies out of my way. So let me reposition you up more. And let me just take the time to answer a few of y'all's questions, because that would only be fair. There we go. Ooh. Hello, Diana. How are you? Carolynne, how are you? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Catherine. Darlene. I'm going to take you out of this holder. Actually. Hold on. It's going to be rickety. My other holder broke. And I'm praying this one doesn't break. Praying it doesn't break. Oh, I got to stay this way because that's the way we did it. Hey, Virginia. Francis. Lynn. Hello. Oops. What brand cutter is that? Okay, the cutter I got from Amazon. And let me see if I can flip the camera around. Get my hands out of the way. This is from Amazon. And let's see if I could do it this way for you. Ooh, rotate your camera back because I started this way. I have to stay this way. So I'll give you a visual. This is the cutting board I got from Amazon, and that's the company name. It's Vivid Rot 8 rotary cutter. So I can't remember what it costs, to be honest. But I did get it from Amazon. Hello, Sue-Ann. Joanne, how are you? I like the contact paper. Where did you find it? Dollar Tree. My finger's in the thing because I'm not used to holding the phone this way. It's Dollar Tree. Doesn't it look like it's like shiplap? I mean, it's like perfect for what, you know, we need to do with our displays. Now, they had some other ones, but this is one that I chose. Hello, everybody. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions here. I think I got to the bottom. Cool. Now, this is why I'm creating this. Let me just grab some things from up here. So, for instance, now you're going to have a thing right now because I have the light overhead. So, like, for instance, I have a bow, right? So you can put a hole or put a loop over the back and your bow can, you know, hang from the back, not sliding down, to do it that way. Or if you want it in the center. Now, if you do it in the center and you have a light directly above, you're going to get one of these things. Or if you shift it, you're going to see the shadow in some way, shape, or form. So that's something you want to look into. If you're far away like this, hey, you got a good side angle, but when you want that front angle. So it doesn't matter what bow it is, it's always going to happen. Oops, right? So one way you can fix that is get a light. Hold that thought. Let me get up. I do like my board. Now, we're going to change this up. Now, I don't have a full-fledged studio or anything like that, and that's why I'm using something like this. Now, for instance, you could place it up, and I'm just using this as a, for instance, up on a bed or a table. Oh, I covered the screen. My bad again. Okay. Let's see if I can get it to stand up really good. Probably been easier on the floor. Now, if you have something that's vertical that goes with this, for instance, if you're doing a lantern, we're going to pretend that's just a lantern, okay? And you can take your bow, for instance, and we're just going to kind of thread it through these little holes back here. That don't want to stay. Let me give it one twist or two. And I'm going to get my other stand to hold you guys. So I'm not going to make you guys so dizzy all the time. Let me unattach it from over here. This is my little stand that I had when I first started. He is my little legs. I didn't have a stand in the beginning. So he became my little legs that got attached to everything. Everything, I tell you. This makes it a little bit easier to hold too. And let's see if I can get a flat surface with him. So that you guys, we're going to flip it around. There you guys, so you guys can see.